What's up, everybody? Welcome back to the channel by order of the Peaky Blinders Season 2, episode number 4. Almost said 5, we're on 4. This whole Michael storyline, I feel like is one of them. Like, there's a lot of really interesting shit going on in this show.
Yes.
This season has definitely taken things to a different level for sure. But this whole Michael storyline, I mean, again, maybe it's just the skeptic in me and the lack of trust that we have with characters that kind of just show up. Even though he didn't just show up, Tommy went and kind of sought him out. I don't know where, and again, he could just be a good kid who wants to be part of the family and trying to like get included in, or he's doing something else. I don't know, with that
whole like I wanted to blow up the center of town whole thing, like that. What? His
involvement and him going on this job with the brothers and going to the auction to get this horse and then getting into it just made me really nervous about him, because Polly, we see a completely different side of Polly when she's dealing with the idea of her children and the fact that her daughter is passed and now Michael is here with her, and just protect that kid. Because I don't know what type of response Polly might have if something happens to him, especially if
she's not coming back from that.
Especially if he's with Tommy. And if they're on a Peaky Blinders run doing work and business and something, that was my immediate thought is when they got into a shootout because Sabini's dudes tried to kill Tommy. And I was like, what's happening to Michael? Where's Michael? Did he get shot? Something going on? Protect that kid. And just the way that he seemed so cool, calm, and collected through the whole thing was like, oh, I could drive, no problem. It just set off some red flags.
Yes. We need like little red flags.
maybe he's just, again, doing whatever it takes, keeping his moods calm because he just wants to be part of the family and wants to actually be active with them and all that stuff.
Because it's like exciting and dangerous and, 100%. And adventure. Like, I mean, I get it, but also.
Yeah. At the same time, as much as I'm thinking that he's just a normal kid wanting to be part of it, got my eyes on you, kid. I just don't trust anybody new. I know he's not necessarily new, but you even threw out the idea if that's really Polly's kid, if someone's done research to find out about stuff, and who knows? Because Sabini, so far through these handful of episodes, has proven to be a really threatening person, very scary dude, and I just don't know if... I don't know where it's going to go with him because he feels like a much bigger threat than anything we dealt with in season 1. Just the way we saw him in the last episode in this boxing ring eating his was it a sandwich? Yeah. With just a puddle of blood in front of it. Like
no biggie.
It's just like a regular day for him, just chilling.
Reading the newspaper, having a sandwich.
Yeah, so he definitely feels like a much larger threat. And the way he's picking off members of Tommy's crew, they sent a kid into the prison. He ended up getting killed immediately. And that just whole situation was so brutal.
That was awful.
And like this kid just interviewing for a job was like, okay, we're going to lock you up and do this, and immediately dies, gets his friggin' his throat cut. Like,
that was awful.
So insane. And just, you feel horrible. And again, Sabini feels like a really big threat. And Campbell just continuing to loom in the area. And he's got something set up. He's been waiting a long time to get back at Tommy. What is he going to do? When's the time right? They had a really interesting conversation about like, oh, the guys at the office were making fun of you. It's like, well, no, actually, they were making fun of you. And I don't know. He's scary too. I feel like he's a really big threat because at this point, I just feel like he has nothing to lose.
Yeah.
And those are usually the most dangerous people, especially in situations like this, where you just want your revenge and...
Give 0 Fs.
Yeah. So, Tommy, the way he's handling all this stuff, it's just incredible because there's legitimate threats. These people are literally there to hurt and kill him. He just had a friggin' attempt at his life while going to go buy this horse, and we met this horse trainer. It feels like that they might be doing some work together, but he just goes about his business.
Doing some work.
He just keeps about his business and goes about doing what needs to get done while all this shit is happening around him. And I mean, it's just... The only time I feel like I've ever really seen him frazzled was in season 1 when Grace came out shooting at the bar and like she kind of didn't follow the instructions properly. Yeah. That was the only time I felt really like he was panicky and nervous and scared for about a situation, and he still handled that like a boss. But yeah, he's got a lot of threats circling him. He's trying to expand and do all that stuff with the business and grow. And this Sabini, like, he's really interesting. Mm-hmm. Really interesting. And then his relationship with Solomons, and this dude, I mean, super wacky feeling.
Tom Hardy does such a good job.
Yeah, it's just, he feels so unpredictable and is also very interesting. All the characters are really interesting in this show. I find them to all be really interesting and want to learn more about them and see where their stories go. But he just seems like one of those dudes where, I mean, he's already proven it. He's just going to fly off the rails if things aren't going the way
He's
that
gonna
he needs.
hit you. He's gonna knock all your teeth out.
And he's very concerned about the cabinets in the background. If he's going to shoot you in the head, he's very aware of his surroundings. And is like, I don't want to damage that. Shoot you in the head, it's going to go damage. It's like, he's insane. Oh, so yeah, a lot of really cool shit going on. Again, this Michael and Polly storyline is probably the most nerve-wracking. We've got this thing with Arthur too, who killed a kid, and his mom came in and like threatened him. So that doesn't feel like a good situation at all. There's so many moving parts so far in this season, and a lot of them feel really negative. And we've gotten a couple callbacks to Grace, a couple mentions of her. Tommy's getting letters from her. He's burning them. Don't know really what her situation is, even though they told us she's in New York, happy, married, and doing that. We'll see if that's true.
It's not a lot.
But I still feel like she's definitely going to play a role in this show. I don't think her story's over. Otherwise, why would you keep talking about her? So that's kind of where my mind's set on her. But yeah, these handful of episodes in season 2 have been dark. They've been intense. Mm-hmm. Definitely a step up from season 1 so far. You ready to check out what episodes 4 all about?
Yep.
Let's go. We've talked about this a bunch, I feel like, at this time, but it's like the bell, especially with boxing in this show, it's like, all right, here we go. Ding, ding. Time to start the episode. And Tommy's always walking somewhere.
Uh-oh. 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 Uh-oh.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, made him bleed.
Very unfortunate.
But he understood that he had to go do that.
Hello, Mr. Campbell. That was me trying to do my Campbell impersonation. Not good. Not good.
Good try, babe.
You might think this is a curious place for me to suggest a meeting. The surprises have only just begun.
I feel like Tommy has such expressive eyes.
Take a seat.
I don't want to do anything. Thank you so much. I'd have to leave now. Thanks.
You're working together. Blowing up the garrison was your idea. You chose me.
It all makes sense.
Mm-hmm.
Now you're not mixing the personal with the political.
I said enough.
I think I will decide on what is enough.
Oh, who's in charge here then, eh? You answer to an agent of the crown.
Perhaps we can just...
Interesting.
Perhaps we can stick to the agenda.
Whose agenda?
There's a form of words here.
Whose words?
Arrogant bastard.
Okay.
I'm not accustomed to being spoken to like that.
Just come to order.
I'm here to listen, but not to the fucking infantry.
Enough! Mr. Shelby carried out a military mission on behalf of pro-treaty Republicans here in Birmingham.
You, working for the king. How does that feel?
Let us
Tell
Campbell's gonna lose his patience.
Yeah.
We have a shared interest.
Should we just stop and laughing, huh?
You want me to stop laughing? Explain this, pal.
Following the success of your mission,
We're gonna make you do it again.
Chaos.
God, I'm scared.
Nevertheless, the pro-treaty Paddies and the king want the same man dead.
By the way, Campbell's suit. Super nice.
I am.
Did you ask why in France?
Yeah.
so it's the same answer. Because.
Okay.
I mean, that's what I tell the kids.
Because.
When they're like, why? Because.
I mean, we're never putting them up to murder, but you know.
Because.
Why do I have to go to bed now? Because.
If anyone connects me to this, it will be assumed that it was a criminal act and not a political one.
You need not fear being connected to the killing, because I will see to it that no connection is ever made. You will have complete immunity.
Well, I don't believe you for shit.
You've been chosen, Mr. Shelby.
This is bullshit. He's being too nice.
Nevertheless, as I know,
Who are we killing? Because he didn't question the last time. He just went and got it
he
done.
was kind of brought there under different circumstances.
You had a deal with Mr. Churchill?
Please hit him.
one with the mouth, Donald Henry, he is a spy.
No, it's not possible. They've both been security vetted by my own department.
I have men in places your men can't go. You are stepping into a world you don't understand.
What you're saying is true. He'll be dealt with.
Bring me proof the spy is dead, and we have a deal.
Oh, shit. I'm really curious who they're asking him to go kill.
Right.
Mr. Shelby? Billy Boy. You're on your guard.
Imagine trying to be like a good officer in those times. I feel like you just can't. You'll just end up dead.
Yeah, it's almost like a lose-lose situation where you want to do a job and you want to do your job well and do it right and do it ethically, but it's like, nope. It doesn't work that way.
I do love the slow-mo right now.
What's about to happen?
Yeah.
It usually means something bad's gonna go down.
Right.
It's what I feel like. It's like, hey, look at all these really nice dressed people.
Having a
Everyone's
good
looking
time.
sharp and nice, having a great time. And here comes the Shelbys. Oh shit. Peaky Blinders coming to cause chaos. Is this for the murder attempt on Tommy? That's what it feels like to me. Revenge.
I'm loving the costume.
Oh, they all look
love it.
fantastic. I don't think they're costumes. That's their normal.
You know the show
Yes.
has a costume department. The costume department is fucking killing it. Good God.
But how
that's
how
terrifying.
interesting is it that that's normal wear back then?
I love it.
So cool. It looks fantastic.
Simi, Mario. Oh, goddamn. Okay, not the women.
Oh shit!
Oh.
These days done. I'll protect you now.
Oh! Oh shit!
Use my razor blade and a few complaints from the neighbours about the terrible fucking music.
Oh shit!
You want to tell them or should I? This place is under new management. By order of the Peaky Blinders.
Let's go! By order of the Peaky Blinders! Dude, he fucking shanked that dude in the face with a broken bottle. That was... So, one thing we didn't talk about in the open, talked about Sabini being like dangerous and scary and threatening. Obviously, it goes without saying that the Peaky Blinders are scary too.
Yeah, but they don't... I feel like there's a reason for things. I mean, I guess there's... I don't know. Don't listen to me.
Oh shit.
Oh, God.
Yeah.
Hell of a... Imagine if you dug that shovel any deeper. Henry Russell, Field Marshal, what?
He is really not liking this job. This one feels very different.
Oh, he just now noticed the blood on his head. Is this like significant, like blood on your hands?
Did he get cut because he got hit and he has the blades in the hat?
No,
Is that why
remember
or did
she was
her-
hitting him at the...
I know, but
No, I don't...
I didn't think she struck him hard enough to draw blood.
I think she did with her nails or something.
Somebody to see you, Mr. Shelby. He says he's come about the position of accounts clerk.
I'll send him in.
Oh. He looks real sharp.
Vacancy's been filled.
Not according to this morning's paper. In school, I was top of the class in mathematics and I did a night school course in accountancy at Worcester College.
Okay, smarty pants.
He wants in.
Mum says you've had 6 different accounting clerks in the last 6 months. When respectable men see the other things you do, they leave. But I, like Lizzie out there, already know what you do. Mum says you want to be 80% legal within 2 years.
3.
I can help. I know both sides, and well, you know you can trust me.
I'm a little scared.
I want to help you, Tommy. Become legal. Do the right thing.
I mean, he's a go-getter.
It's true.
I want to be proud of this family.
The way he's like shown up and embraced this life.
Mm-hmm.
Very interesting. By the way, Tommy did something in that last scene that I personally would never do. When you're told someone's here to see you, he immediately turned his back to pour a drink. What if someone crazy shows up? Like, I want to see them before I start pouring a drink.
It's a horse trainer lady.
May Carlton.
Mr. Shelby has his proper meetings in his other office.
Well, this was the address that he gave me.
Gave you this address?
He said it was a gambling den.
Oh, shit.
He said that I could come and have a look. And now I feel a bit of an idiot because I'm early and he's late and I have no idea how to behave.
In a gambling den?
I'll wait in the car.
If I open the door again, they'll all want to come in. Like flies. So what are you?
What am I?
You heard what she said?
I'm going to train his racehorse for Epsom.
You know horses?
Yes. You?
Born riding?
Sorry I'm late. It was a family matter. I'll show you around.
I love the way Johnny just like got all up in her personal space. It was like, hey, so.
Yeah, I'm like, ah! But I like how Tommy's like, piss off. But you didn't have to say it. Or would it be fuck off?
I'm there's my brother John's office. That's where we slate the runners and the riders.
It's out in the open. What about the police?
What about him?
I drove into Smallheath. I thought I was going to get murdered. And I mentioned your name. It's like being escorted to see a king.
Basically, yeah.
Beautiful.
Curly's the best horseman in England.
I have a man called Mickey who'd argue the point.
Curly here is our horse himself.
He's blessed, very blessed. But I'd rather have a coloured pony. Mixed blood is stronger.
Not to win the derby, Curly.
Don't like them racing, Tommy. Not the way they beat them. It's all yours.
Thank you.
Beautiful.
He gets sad when one leaves.
So when's your box van coming?
Midday.
Well, you've got time to take the lady to the garrison. Show her the spa and the tea rooms.
We just had it done up. There was a fire.
It's...
Yep.
Gold.
Big pour.
Goodness. With something?
Like what?
Tonic water or...
Cordial. There's not much room in there, but...
This is hilarious. She's like, well, I guess we're getting fucked up.
I know, getting lit.
You wanna fuck me?
Okay, well, let's come right out with it.
Perhaps because I represent something to you.
Do we mean like physically or metaphorically?
You have a horse. The horse is why I'm here. Purely that. And because you're paying me a lot of money to train your horse, that's why I'm here. Purely that.
We'll see about that. Thomas Shelby.
The way she drank it? Fuck, that's a lot.
I want a horse that will pay out at Epsom on an each-way bet.
Before I took your account, I did some credit checks on you. Apparently, you don't exist. Gypsies don't like registers.
You see, I'm not gypsy, like you mean.
But you did register for France. They also sent your name to the War Office. You won 2 medals for gallantry.
Does that really impress you, Mrs. Carlton?
Call me May.
It impresses me more than your bar skills.
You know, I still don't know what you're going to call your horse.
The horse will be called Grace's Secret.
Aww.
That's very nice.
I told him he definitely can't take the job.
That sells it then. I'll give the job to the other candidate. He's much better qualified anyway.
Michael did City and Guilds. 6 months.
Yeah, but he doesn't know racing, Paul. This other boy, he knows racing. He's good. He's a fast learner.
He's doing something with her right now.
Just gotta let him go, Paul. He'll get a job in an office in London. I'm sure he'll write, yeah?
Yeah, he's definitely doing something.
Oh, he's like his dad. He could make me cry.
There are trains to London.
He's doing stuff. He is manipulating the shit out of her right now.
You want him to do this?
See?
Ollie, I want what you
He's such a manipulator. Gaslighting the shit out of her. Oh my god, I love this so much. She's smiling. Don't smile.
How much?
Don't do it.
The advertised right.
Like hell.
Ah, now she's negotiating for him.
3 and 6.
4.
4 it is.
I love this. He understands what this child means to her. Like, she's missed out on his whole life.
I just love their dynamic and conversation is fantastic.
I love it so much. The push and pull.
Because it's all purely out of love and teasing. Mm-hmm. And it's like, oh, well, he might find a girl and he'll go get a job in London.
Look at him. He looks so nice.
We'll go find you a lady of the night.
Oh.
It's like, come on, Ma.
Welcome to the business, Michael. Welcome to the business.
Every dope suit needs a proper pocket watch.
What is it, just us?
Just us.
We're celebrating.
Just taste this.
You didn't even taste it.
What do you think, Arthur?
Yeah, it's good. So good for the garrison. Why, what is it?
That is part of an export drive. We now have a secure warehouse in Camden Town and secure passage to the Poplar Docks. We'll be sending out our first export crate.
Where there's prohibition.
Where there is prohibition, people are making their own booze.
Oh, I remember that.
And we Shelbys have a license granted by the Minister of the Empire himself, which means our crates won't be searched. Michael can do the books without being involved. Motor cars are the future.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I would say he's right. Spoiler alert.
You want to look inside these boxes then, Johnny?
What do I want to look at car parts, Tommy?
Faith in family's a fine thing,
Yeah.
eh? And I wouldn't even be counting. 25 becomes 24.
You know I'm no good with numbers, Tom.
And if 24 ever became 23, then that'd be tax. They don't pay tax.
No, Tom.
The way he handles people is so interesting.
What's this? Olives.
Yeah, it's miscellaneous. Olives. Sticks, you know, with little bits of fucking onion and things.
They've taken £600 on olives.
Yeah, with little bits of onion.
Is that a description of something else?
I told you, Arthur. The dealers sell the cocaine. We take a cut. We don't sell direct. The Home Secretary's cracking down on owing this to fuck up everything else. Understand?
I understand.
How much of that 600 came out of your pocket?
It's under control.
I don't think it is.
If you don't straighten up, it'll be John's turn in London.
No need. I can handle it.
Shit.
I don't believe you. Sorry.
It's like, did he think that Tommy wouldn't be paying attention to the books and seeing where all this money's going?
Right? Okay, but so he took over this club. Where the fuck is Sabini?
Probably planning something to counter. I would imagine Sabini's not someone who's just going to sit by and be like, oh, they came through.
Yeah.
Stole my club.
What I'm fucking worried about.
What's your business?
I'm lost here.
Yeah, well, you can't stop here.
He's doing some recon.
Mm-hmm.
Looking for Ada.
Who are you?
Oh. Ooh.
Oh, shit.
I asked you a question.
This is my brother.
Who's he?
He rents a room.
Actually, she doesn't charge rent.
He's a writer, which means he's skint.
James, I'm Thomas. Can I have a minute with my sister?
Yes, of course.
He's adorable.
So, does your lodger know your name?
Yeah. Thorn. You think I'd tell anybody anything else? Your Brummy boys are all over the papers. Just one last push, eh? Then you'll go legit.
Actually, yes. I don't have any children. I've set up a trust fund. The beneficiaries will be John's kids and Carl. I need your signature.
Are you sick?
I'm just doing what any ordinary man would.
He's worried that he's gonna die, isn't he?
I mean, there's a lot of crazy shit circling him.
He's
Who
like-
the hell knows?
He's like taking care of his family. I'm like super impressed.
Oh, here we go.
I Can't take you serious with that hat. Is he really gonna go like behind Shelby?
I mean, he came in with a white flag, so.
No. I'm worried that Solomon's gonna.
No, I know, but maybe he's just gonna hear him out.
Did you know they were going to do it before they did it? Because that's the one who's in charge, isn't it? The one who knows before it happens.
I know what I know, you know. If you don't know, then you don't fucking know, do you?
Okay.
You've lost control, Alfie.
Have I?
Everybody knows.
What happened was this. All the time you were talking about dirty fucking Jews.
Everybody makes fucking jokes. I didn't know you had no sense of humour.
Was you? And I'm going to fucking mention, right? How many of my bookies worked Epsom this last May? None. Not one.
So for a few fucking jokes, you fucking invite a tribe of savages into the city and just fucking unlock the fucking gates! Yeah, I'm sorry about the Jew thing.
You saying you're sorry?
Yeah.
You're sorry about the Jew
This feels
thing?
bad.
Yeah.
Oh, no, in writing. Write that down. He said, I'm sorry.
Oh, shit.
And also write down that all our bookies can go back to Epsom.
He didn't say that.
Oh.
Alfie's an old friend.
My friend.
I don't want any of y'all as friends.
The Peaky Blinders is out of control.
Yeah, they're out of fucking control, mate. They come down the canal, they spread like the fucking clap.
So now they're everybody's problem.
Yeah.
You and me, we've been fighting since we was at school.
Yeah.
We've been friends.
Yeah.
You know, it goes backwards and forwards. How much better is it when we're friends?
Oh, it's much better, mate, yeah.
This is such a wild meeting.
Why don't we discuss the border between the Italians and the Jews going back to Farringdon Road?
That's ancient, isn't it?
Right down Farringdon.
No, right down Camden Road.
Farringdon Road.
This poor guy.
Just right down peace between the Jews and the Italian.
And war against the gypsies.
Uh-oh.
Yikes.
I mean, and then when they cut to Tommy, it's like, does he have any idea? He's got to know something, right? Because he's got
so much shit going on,
right?
though.
Yeah.
But he has so much going on.
Mickey says she has the lungs of an elephant. She's nimble on the heavy going, but bounces a little on the hard ground. Sorry, I'll let you read.
So he thinks she'll favour good to soft ground, eh?
A little juice in the grass.
Does he think she's not good enough for Epsom?
She needs a lot of work. The race board will need convincing.
I imagine you have some influence.
That's a suggested programme for the next 2 months. You hungry?
Yes, a bit.
Can prepare something?
Do you have engine oil? Before I set off for Birmingham, the car needs oil.
Sure, my husband kept some in the garage. I can get someone to do it.
This evening or tomorrow?
Oh. Making sleepover plans?
Oh, we're so far away from anywhere people usually stay over. Especially before cars, when it was just carriages. People used to stay over all the time.
But I have a car.
For a guest to stay, we have a whole wing called guest wing.
Oh, you have a guest wing.
I don't know whether to laugh or feel uncomfortable right now.
Ignore this, it's actually all right. I put all his photos in a drawer and locked it, as if that was going to make a difference. Like a fucking lighthouse keeper.
That's sad.
Now, do you have a map
His questions.
of the house? Do you have a map? Because I'm not going to be able to find my way in the dark. See, at midnight, I'm going to leave my wing. And I'm going to come find you. And I'm going to turn the handle of your bedroom door.
Oh, shit.
Without making a sound. And none of the maids will know.
Damn.
You don't know maids.
They hear the pin drop.
There's a man in the house. They listen.
Damn right, I would be too on the glass of the door.
Let them listen.
So let them listen, bitch. Damn.
All right. Come on, it's payday. Everybody has a drink on payday.
Not me.
They won't serve a black man without a Shelby by his side.
So you're using me?
Oh, no.
I don't like that he's out.
That's all kinds of dark markers.
Especially if they find out who
We're
he
Peaky
is.
Boys, 2 whiskeys.
And he's like kind of promoting that he's a Peaky. 2 Peaky Boys. I don't like that.
I don't drink with blacks.
Here we fucking go.
That okay? Not with me, they're not.
My dad is the preacher around here. He has connections, ask anybody.
Oh, who's this guy in the back?
I'm telling this darky to get out of here.
You know something? Fuck off.
It's alright, sir. Come on, leave it. We'll go to my cousin's pub.
I like it. Here.
Shit.
Fucking.
Ah, shit. God damn it. Oh my god, he's gonna get in so much trouble. Well, at least he can fight. Oh god.
Paddy, the white kid's a Peaky Blinder. He's Polly Shelby's son. Are you fucking suicidal?
See, I'm sorry, I didn't know.
Get out the fucking pub.
No, I really didn't know.
Holy shit.
So they're not scared of him.
We
They're
ordered
scared
some
of
drinks.
Polly.
They're scared of any Shelby.
No, but like, how does that make you feel as just the kid? Like, you're not scared of me, you're just scared of my mom?
It makes you feel untouchable.
Well, yeah.
It's like having a big brother growing up in school. You have that extra boost of confidence if they're going to take care of you.
I know, but I feel like he wants to be his own man. But yes, also, I mean, he's getting real
doesn't,
cocky.
Yeah, it doesn't feel that way at all. Once you feel that level of untouchability.
What's happened, Syria? You've been scrappy.
Some idiots at the Marquis of Lawn tried to stop me and Asar from drinking, but it's all right. We fought them off after we had to stand our ground, and we did.
Marquis, eh? Where's your dad?
Preaching.
Uh-oh.
Only can hear me chips.
Where are you going?
We won't be long.
Oh, shit.
Where are they going?
Marquis of Lawn. Shane. Was a nice pub.
They're going to go fucking destroy the place now?
Probably. She waiting up. Sorry, just kidding. Uh-oh. Uh-oh. This guy didn't do anything!
That's bad. So because they gave them a problem, they burned the fucking place down?
Oh,
Holy shit. And all this is happening while Tommy's not home.
Right.
And they're burning it with the dude inside that caused the problem.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, they don't fuck around. Holy shit.
That was cool.
Don't be a racist piece of shit asshole.
But it's not the bar owner. I just
No,
feel
that's
bad
the
for
that's the
pub
problem.
owner. Yeah.
Is it's like the whole place needs to burn down because
You didn't have to do that for me.
we didn't do it for you,
Michael.
We did it for the good name of the company.
None of this happened, all right?
Yeah.
Come on. Let's go and get that drink.
It's like, how do you just like walk by that place? Like, isn't someone gonna like? Obviously, they're protected. They're Peaky Blinders, but it's like no one's gonna take a chance to hurt you after like burning down the establishment. Like, fuck,
so,
dude,
yeah.
that's insane.
The date has been set. It's 3 weeks from today. You checked out his house?
There's coppers all over it. You'll take care of them.
No, that would arouse suspicion.
Hello?
You'll have to deal with them yourself.
And if a copper gets killed,
There will be no consequences for you. I have given you my word.
That doesn't mean
try
shit
not
to me
to
right
be
now.
worthless.
Oh.
Yeah, exactly.
that is why I have been settling my affairs in the event of my death.
Okay, makes sense. Yeah.
I've made arrangements with men I trust. If I should die, then you will die.
Oh, shit.
Know that.
I mean, that's a good backup plan right there. That's insurance.
I mean, the moment Tommy read about who he needs to be killing, the wheel started turning and he started putting shit in motion. Because this doesn't feel like a normal kill.
Right.
And this is probably all part of Campbell's plan to get Tommy Shelby to get out of the picture and die. And I think Tommy knows that, which is why he's strategizing around it.
Ritz Hotel, London, Piccadilly.
Hello?
That Grace's husband.
Who's that?
Call got cut. I guess the telephone lines in England are not so good, huh?
She knows. Look at her. She knows. Yeah.
Wow. We saw Grace, and she's in London.
Mm-hmm.
We were told she was in New York. So that's not true.
Well, they're staying in a hotel.
Right.
So, visiting.
What's going on?
Mhm.
This episode, I feel like dropped a lot of bombs. Like a potential, like a lot of seeds being planted for the danger of the future.
Right.
That whole Sabini and Solomons meeting, that felt really bad for Tommy. I mean, that conversation went exactly as I would expect based off of how we've met these two so far. I mean, Solomons is an absolute lunatic.
Yeah.
Like, he feels like he just can't stay focused on track and just everything's going a million miles a minute in his brain.
Yep.
And Sabini's just like, what the fuck? Basically. But the fact that they're now partnered up behind Tommy's back feels like it's going to be a problem.
Unless this is a plan to get Sabini to trust him so that they can take him out entirely.
Which is where I was going to actually go next, get out of my brain.
Okay.
Because it's one of those things where with Solomon, and this is where like it's still like trying to feel out all of this stuff. Does Solomons threatened enough by Tommy and the Peaky Blinders to go behind his back like this? Or does he not care about that and being like, yeah, I'm going to partner with Solomons and take out the Peaky Blinders? The potential of a plan being in place makes a ton of sense on Tommy's side because, again, he has proven to be really smart, very strategic, and he's really good at planning out the end game versus really focusing on the now. He plans really well into the future.
I'm really hoping that Solomons sees that there's more of a benefit to be friends with Tommy than there is to be friends with Sabini and go behind Tommy's back.
Yeah, it's interesting that his first move was to go talk to Solomons after the whole takeover of the club. It wasn't like a direct violent retaliation. It was I'm going to go make a relationship with someone that you're in bed with technically and try to like flip that on you. I thought that was a really interesting strategy on Sabini's side. And I mean, again, we'll see how this plays out. If your idea of that being part of the plan, it's all part of the plan. If that's true or not, or if Sabini and Solomons are actually going to work together to betray Tommy. We'll see where that goes. Regardless, it just feels like a really bad situation, the way it was presented.
Oh my God.
But I mean, again, Tommy's really good. He's really smart. He's very strategic. And like you even see it, the moment Campbell gave him this job, he started planning for his potential death. And it's like he already put a plan in place to be like, if I die, Campbell dies. And it's like he's so like I couldn't handle it. He's got a million things going on, but still manages to put certain things in place to protect himself and his family and the future of the business. So the idea of him giving Solomons like, hey, by the way, we're going to be doing this. Sabini's probably going to come to you. Just agree to it kind of thing. That feels like a very smart thing for Tommy to do.
Yes.
So we'll see where that goes. But I mean, it just feels dangerous just because of, I mean, Solomons is so unpredictable. Who the hell? Like, it feels like he'll change his mind just as the wind blows.
Yeah, he's wild.
It just feels like whatever is there in the moment, he's going to go with what's best. So we'll see. But I'm really worried about Michael right now just because it feels like this newfound like protection. He might be writing some checks that his ass can't cash kind of thing.
Ooh.
Like one of those. Like he's gonna be like running his mouth and doing things and like obviously you could call them his brothers at this point.
Yeah.
But it's like the fact that Arthur and Johnny had to go do what they did to basically as a result of what Michael did.
Consequences.
It feels like that could have some blowback, and then the fact that the two of them were just walking through and seeing the pub burning down, it's like, I mean, again, when you're a Peaky Blinder, you get ultimate level of protection, but still, I would be scared.
I worry about Isaiah being by himself in any situation.
And I think based off of what we saw in this episode, I think he's smart enough to not be.
I hope so. I mean, I know his dad's a preacher and everything, but I'm worried that's not gonna, unless you're with a Shelby.
Right. It's just
I worry about you.
I get concerned with the idea of him feeling that power and taking advantage of it and maybe getting into some trouble.
Yeah, because I mean, I know he's 18 now, but I feel like they're babies.
Right.
They're just.
I mean, in this world, they're not.
I mean, especially Polly's baby.
I mean, you see how young these kids are running around with friggin' guns and weapons before like a war.
Yeah.
Like they're far advanced for their age, just based off of what they have to deal with and live through. My concern was the dude that was starting the trouble.
Yeah.
I thought he was gonna be someone else who wants revenge on them,
right?
And was going to actually hurt them. Like I was worried that he was gonna try to kill them.
Oh.
Not just pick a fight and try to kick him out.
Right.
Like someone linked to whatever all the trouble that Tommy's been getting into.
I mean, we don't know, but he's dead now.
Oh yeah.
For sure.
The way they handle that situation, holy shit.
Oh.
That's, I mean, burning the dude in the bar. That's, I mean, again, that dude's a piece of shit. So I'm not gonna like shed any tears for him.
Just worried that who he's connected to, if at all.
Yeah, I mean that was my immediate thought when they walked in and he had eyes. I thought it was something like along the lines of business retaliation type of thing.
Like, can maybe
not just him being a dickhead.
Go drink in the garrison and just.
They wanted to go out on the town. And
I understand.
Go find some ladies.
You are who you are, and I'm just worried that like
certain people are going to put a label on your name.
Yeah, and just
that was my concern. But then it just.
I'm worried about Polly.
Yeah.
I'm worried about Polly.
She is a fantastic character. The conversation her and Tommy had early in the episode was...
I loved it.
It was so funny because Tommy was clearly playing a game to keep him there and give him that job. And she knew, like, you asshole. Like, he's going to go to London and meet a girl and I'm never going to see my son ever again. Like, you jerk.
Thanks for that.
Yeah. So, like, that was pretty funny the way he handled that. It was just such out of love, like, jokingly teasing the way that they handle each other's relationship. I love it. But...
Because, I believe that she knows that he's never going to intentionally put Michael in harm's way.
Hopefully. I mean, the plan, the plan is to put him in a job of the legal business so that he doesn't have to go out and do jobs.
Which also then makes me worried for him that something's going to happen because
especially
when something good happens, something bad will follow.
Yeah, that's what making me nervous about going out night on the town. That's what, like, the wrong person might see you. You might interact with someone who wants to get Tommy and use that as revenge or get Polly as a result of Tommy. Like,
what does
who
that
the hell
say
knows?
About me, though? I'm always worried that if something good happens, something bad is going to happen after.
I mean, we watch a lot of shows.
I'm just
and
saying.
A lot of content where
in
it's
life.
Like, oh, hey, look, that relationship looks amazing. She's dead. Like, I said that in a movie recently that we watched. It's
And
like,
she
oh,
died.
wow. And she ended up dying. And it's
she
like,
died.
sometimes it's pretty obvious storytelling.
But I don't think
element,
necessarily everything leads to death. I mean,
no,
even
which
though
is
it
bad.
does.
I mean, it feels like Tommy's got a lot of things brewing that could potentially lead to some bad shit. Like, it feels that way.
Yeah.
I mean, again, there's just so much going on in this Campbell deal now. Like, where does that go? The fact that he has to, like, infiltrate this dude's house that's surrounded by cops.
Well, and he's like 23 seconds for them to come outside and
That's
find
how long
me.
it took. So he's doing his homework and he's like, yeah, this isn't going to be really easy. So he basically planned for his death if he has to go follow through with this, which the fact that Campbell's working with those two that abducted him early in the season.
Well, now the one, because that guy's dead.
Right. I mean, it's safe to assume that he's gone because he's doing his homework on the job. So, yeah, I mean, everything feels pretty questionable. I worry about Arthur and his job, everything that he's doing, being at the club now, and the fact that Tommy was reading through the numbers and being like, yo, how much you spending on this? He's like,
What do they call it, Tokyo? Yeah.
But he was like, oh, but it has onions. It has little onion things on it too.
Yeah, that adds to the cost.
Exactly.
Stop it.
So Arthur, he feels like the biggest wild card of the group just because he's dealing with so much. And I don't know. It's hard to not have concerns when a group of gangsters are doing a bunch of gangster shit, but also trying to be legit while incorporating a bunch of other stuff.
Word.
So another really, like, the way this season's building, that was episode 4. We got 2 more this season. And
then we're done with season 2. That's
why. We're
why.
done with season 2. I mean, short seasons, you get through them
nice.
pretty quick.
Yeah.
But yeah, it just leaves a lot to just be concerned about.
Yeah.
Any other thoughts? No. All right, y'all. By order of the Peaky Blinders, we heard it again this episode, and I loved it. I love that Arthur got on the microphone. He's like, by order of the Peaky Blinders. I love it. So cool. I love that line. It's just so powerful and awesome. So by order of the Peaky Blinders, leave those comments, hit that like button. We'll see you guys later for the next one. Have a good one.